Please leave a message after the tone.
You've got several questions due. Your life is going down the tubes. What do you do when you need advice?
Swear it gets good. Good night.
What am I fighting for?
So turn down the lights, pick up the phone and leave a message for the new
Yes. You know what I love the most about our intro? It's all Joe, and Joe's not here anymore. Like, every one of those I'm pretty sure was Joe's thing. We've got that for the intro.
This wasn't made by Joe.
No,
This
it wasn't
is
made by Joe,
A4.
but all of the, like, things that are being said, those are all Joe.
Yeah, but the lyrics
then
is A4.
Yeah, but then the outro stands for nothing that we stand for. So it's the perfect. It's like it's this fucking storm. It's like the hot air hitting the cold air, and it's like twisting around, and it's picking up Bill Pullman and the fucking cows, and it's tearing shit up, and you got to go into the cellar, the root cellar, and tie your ass in.
Twister.
I
Yeah.
mean, the whole point is, who the fuck would ever ask us for advice?
Exactly. I guess that's true. That's true. We don't even.
Everyone.
It took me a long time, and I was like listening to the outro, and I'm like, I disagree with every one of these points. This is beautiful. It's like, believe in yourself. Believe in the common man. That's some commie bullshit right there. I'm gonna go out and fuck a pig and shoot a shotgun shell in the air. Yeah. That's what I want to do.
How would you dare hurt at the symbol of
I'm not hurting it. It's squealing in pleasure. Never had anybody squeal in pleasure?
They didn't sound like a pig, though.
Yeah, that's true. That would be amazing, though.
No,
I think
it
I
wouldn't.
would just spooge immediately if it made the nude clan just bore sound. Just fucking.
They need to make that meme where it's like you're hitting her from behind. She turns around and says, "Did you beat games this week?" And you hit the nut button.
That's great.
So unfortunately, guys, for this episode of After Dark, no one sent us any fucking voicemails. 385-204-3921. It's 385-204-3921. Guys, get us your questions. We'll give you some advice. We do have some contact form stuff, though, that I want to go into here. Some of these are
Old.
very old, year and a half-ish,
Yeah.
but fuck it. So, first up. Hey, what's up, guys? Name's Ashkemon.
Ashkamon.
Ashkemon on PS4, in case you guys happen to run across me. Okay, how the fuck would we run across you? But anyway, just wanted to tell Joe, he drives for UPS, and if he needs a job, UPS is always hiring. It's part-time, it's really hard, but it's a job that he can work a couple months and bail on. So if you, Craig, need a job you can work a couple months and bail on.
I think that's exactly what Joe did, though.
Do you see him running packages to doors, though?
No, I won't do that.
You can sultry...
My
Walk
current job's pretty good. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
The fuck
I
was
don't-
that laugh for, Cam? Piece of shit. I can't enjoy my job.
No, you can enjoy it. That's fine. Enjoying your job is, you spend most of your time there, so you better enjoy it.
Yeah.
And just have a job. You can listen to books all day. So.
Yeah, that's the fucking best part of it.
I get to do that too, though.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking like 20 books this year now.
Anybody that doesn't have to answer phone calls can kind of do that. Or you have to have a job that you can't think.
Exactly. That's what I was getting at.
Thinking is the death of audiobooks.
It's either I'm focusing on what I'm doing for work or I'm focusing on the book. So just listen to music while at work.
I don't know, man. It depends on how easy it is. Like, there's some stuff I have to think about at my job, but, like, I can do it. I can, like, sub-think, Like, think below the book and not have to be interrupted.
No, I've worked a job like that before, where I could listen to books and stuff and just mindlessly get shit done.
Yeah.
Can't where I work right now.
It's beautiful, man. It's a beautiful thing. And I love the physicality of my job. Like, I hate sitting down. I hate it. That's why I'm so much happier. I'm not happier now than I was before, because before I would only stop playing my PSP when it was time to go play pool with Dwayne, and then go to the break room for 40 minutes at a time.
I would stop playing games when it was time to play other games.
Yeah, when it was time to play a real game, the pool. Or like I would just watch a movie and occasionally be interrupted by work. That was pure happiness.
I don't know, man. If I was just watching movies and playing games all day at work, I just wouldn't. I mean, it'd be fun, but it just wouldn't feel right. Like, I wouldn't feel like I'm getting anything done.
Yeah, I still got a lot done compared to everyone else.
I mean, if everyone else is
sad.
just fucking chilling and not doing anything, all you have to do is slightly more than they do, and you're ahead.
Yeah, yeah. That's kind of how it was. It's
Exactly. That's how it was. And now, versus someone who didn't do video games or watching movies and stuff like that, you'd have been destroyed.
Yeah, but it's like a pact though at that place. It's like a pact that we will all do the minimum.
Sounds like a union to me.
The union of the social media team back in the day.
You're gonna do more work? You can't do that. You make the rest of us look bad. Now think of the union. Think of the good of the union.
Exactly. Yeah.
The unspoken pact, but now you have to pay for it.
So we got another one here from our good friend Justin. He is, of course, Jake's worst nightmare when it comes to beating games. He says, idea for the show / to give you guys breaks every now and then. How would you guys feel about a listener group reviews? As an example, for the Nintendo Switch, Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle came out this week, which of course was in 2017.
What?
For fucking ever ago. I started playing that.
How did we not review this question?
I just
already?
forget, man.
Jesus.
For years I forget. Since you guys don't own a Switch,
Clearly.
we do now. Some people from the community could band together and either write a group review or go on the site and record an episode for you guys as a community review to give us a break for our own stuff. There are a lot of games that this could be done for that you guys would skip. Let me know what you guys think about it, because he would love to help. I don't know. We've done that for Ultima, but
I don't know. I don't see that ever replacing a standard episode, but be more of like extra content.
yeah, it would be like we have a big game that we're reviewing. Give us your reviews, and you could even call in. Like when we ask for your opinions on games, I would love to have like a little sound clip or a sound bite from you. I know not everyone's comfortable doing that, but that's like,
Yeah,
I would
just,
always
like
prefer
call
it.
into the show and leave like a short message of what you think of the game or whatever.
yeah, exactly. That would always be my preferred.
Oh, I'd have loved
Or
that.
if you want to review a game that we've already reviewed, just like leave it as a comment on the website.
I would
under
love that.
our review.
For one of the games that Joe rips apart and have a loving, like, this game made my life, type of recording to go right after that. After Joe shit on it, because Joe's a shit. Like
Joe's gonna
Bloodborne.
enjoy listening to this episode.
Does he listen anymore?
Yeah,
yeah, he
does.
does. He listens to every episode.
I love you, Joe. But not really. That was Craig, not me.
No, it was Game.
Yeah, you gonna read the question?
No, that one wasn't for us.
Okay.
That was for another. So, let's see what else we got here. I feel like there was another one.
All right. Well, you're searching for that. I got a would you rather that I don't think we answered.
Okay, I
Oh,
think we
no.
might have read a couple of the things that I just read years ago. Because I was looking through the
Actually,
list,
you know what? We may have done this.
and
one.
I found some that we had read, and I remembered.
I think we've done some disgusting would you rathers that qualifies us for a lot of like would
You
you
know
rathers.
what?
we
Now
have to
that I
do.
think about it, I'm pretty sure we have done this. Would you rather?
All right, well, fuck it. What do you guys want to complain about? What's bothering you? But not bothering you too much so that we get strung out and killed for something that bothers us that is not accepted as being bothersome. If you know what I'm saying. And you know what I'm saying.
I have a general idea of what you're saying, but the way that you explained it was awful.
I think he was just referring to conversations that we have before we record to get it
Yeah.
all out.
Yeah.
If you want to be privy to those conversations, that's a top tier Patreon.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah. We
God.
should do before the
We
before.
could do that, but it would just be like awful stuff that you end up hearing
We
us
just
say.
make sure you have no recording devices.
It would
before you do that.
be what happens when we're in a chat room in a game with some of you guys. That's like the true
Yeah.
raw, like fucking sloppy. We already came and we're still just pumping in.
God.
It's just like,
Spilling
God
out.
damn it.
and it's the seed is like running down both of your taints, and it's just fucking everywhere.
Are you taking up the ass too? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm giving it, and it's dribbling all the way down to my taint because it's thick.
It's going up the back of your ball sack? Is that what
Yeah,
you're
it
saying?
is. I get a nice aerial attack. Wait, no.
How?
I don't know.
I think he's taking up the ass. He just doesn't feel it.
I just don't feel it anymore. Yeah,
God, your descriptions, man, are just...
I know. I need to write some scripts, some screenplays.
You do have a script you need to work on.
I'd like to see how you'd write the noise in your script.
It'd be a lot of PF.
How do you spell that?
PFFFQ CK PFFQ.
Just write the words greedy slurp.
Greedy slurp.
Yeah.
It sounds really wrong in that context.
It does. That's why I chose those words.
Man, you guys. All right, so
So moist.
yeah,
We aren't talking about baked goods where the word moist is fine.
It's true.
So that's what has been
I
happening.
like
that-
moist cookies.
what's happening
Jesus.
that we can be like irritated about in a
But what
constructive-
has irritated you this week at work?
this week?
At work?
Well,
Or
yeah,
just
work
anything.
specifically?
I mean, he usually has something that irritates him at work.
it's all the same. It's all the same thing. Now we have
Yeah,
a
he
new.
just repeatedly gets mad at it.
We have a
every
new
week.
policy where we're supposed to like assign. So like we have a big parcels separating machine, right? And it has
Every time
all
you bring
these-
up the parcel separating machine or mail separating machine, I just think of the thing that was in Men in Black, where there's an alien inside shooting the letters out of it real fast.
the letter machine does do 6 letters a second. It's pretty fucking crazy. And sometimes it gets up to like 8. If you're running like card stock, and
Depending
you're
on
letting
whether the alien side's using his offhand or not.
yeah. If you're using that card stock, you can really let it fly. It's fucking. It's beautiful watching that.
How does
shit.
that thing work?
It reads a
Alien.
barcode and it separates it into a certain sequence.
Oh.
So like all of the letters you get, the mail guys, they have it like in walking order. And so like it sends it, it's basically like having a 52 card deck of cards, and then you separate it out by suit, and then you separate it out by card. So like ace, king, queen, jack, 10. And it's in the suit. So like it has an algorithm that it creates like a sequence order. And then when you run it the second time, it puts it in walking order. It's crazy. It's fucking nuts. It's also crazy how old that technology is. It's kind of like old and shitty.
Since the 90s, man.
Yeah.
Fast-fingered
Well, I feel
aliens.
like the one I run on sometimes is like fucking Ben Franklin's own, you know. It's like this thing feels like it's from a long time ago. I'm over there like fucking like pumping on this like huge bellow thing, just like heat it up, and it's like
Got to start the boiler in the back.
Yeah.
Get the steam running.
you gotta let the steam out every once in a while, or it'll fucking self-destruct.
I just thought of like when you said it was like Benjamin Zone. I was like thinking like you
Sounds
know
like
how
a
that
coffee
Newman
name.
the Newman Zone
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like,
It's like
but
the
it's just like technology and it's the Benjamin Zone brand.
But the Alfredo is disgusting.
It depends on if it's like the regular kind, it's fine. But if it's like any other, it's bad.
I hate Newman's own Alfredo, dude. It's disgusting.
It is, yeah.
So yeah, there's the parcel machine, and it separates them out like 4 post offices, and we just like bag it up, and then we're supposed to scan the bags now to like assign the bag, and it's like the idea is they want to have everything tracked, and like everything is like supposed to show as leaving the building, right?
Wait, are you telling me that they're just barely coming up with this idea of having everything tracked?
Well, everything is tracked anyway, but they want to like hyper track it to like crazy extents so that like we know that this bag is not in the building anymore. But the problem we're running into is people just not doing it. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. I'm fucking sitting there, and I pull a bag up, and it doesn't have a tag in it, but it has a little tag holder, and I'm like, what is wrong with these people? Like, we know it's like, oh, this is now what we're doing. I just don't feel like it. And like, I would be fine if I was one of them, and like I was a big boy, you know, employee, and like had all their like cush benefits and all of this, but like I don't, and no one's gonna say anything to him, and I'm just over there like, just fucking losing my mind. Like, why are you so fucking lazy? I'm like, we're all paid hourly here. Just fucking take the 2 seconds to do what you know you're supposed to do, and fucking do it. Like, I want to force feed them packing peanuts until they're like, eat it, and then just fucking just plug them and like next in line. Who the fuck didn't put the tag in the bag now? Like, you know what? We do that one time. Fucking tags in every fucking bag in that building. I guarantee it. One life. That's all it takes. And like, I swear to God, I bet you these fucking people, they go home and they
tar
feel
and peanut instead of tar and feather.
Yeah, they probably feel good about what they do every day. They go home and their parents are like, oh, their kids are so proud of their daddy who gets the mail out. I'm like, your dad doesn't do anything. Your dad doesn't do shit. And like, I get so mad at it, and I'm like, you know what? I will fucking kill you, man. Like, I will kill you. You don't understand. I'm not just going to get mad like everyone else and be passive aggressive.
You never switched away from talk to the child. You know that?
Yeah.
I will fucking kill you to teach your dad a lesson.
Your dad doesn't do anything. I'll fucking kill you.
You want to see your dad die of his stomach exploding from eating packing peanuts? Well, that's what you're going to see today, kid.
Jesus.
And it's like, ooh. And it's amazing. I'm like, how are you able to live with yourself? Like, I just don't understand. And then, like, some of these people have the gall to give millennials and, like, the new generation shit. And I'm like, you're the laziest person I've ever met, and you're 40. You're not old. You're not young. You're just a piece of shit. I'm like, and then you guys, and then they talk about, like, oh, yeah, this younger generation, they don't know how to work. And I'm like, neither do you. Neither do you.
So you know how like the Punisher like goes and kills people for like massive crimes and things? I feel like Schweiss is gonna be like the Punisher of minor grievances.
I'm pretty sure that's just called going postal.
Yeah, it's like, I think, and they have a program that's called like it's called, I can't remember what it's called, but it's for like new employees, and it's like for their safety, and they do it like in the first 2 years, and they like have meetings about it. And I'm like, you're not keeping me safe, you're keeping you safe by doing these meetings. It's not about me hurting myself out of grief. Like, that's not what I do. I hurt other things, see. And the at-risk employees or everyone else around me that makes me fucking mad.
Oh God.
I was so fucking pissed off yesterday, because like, there's like, it's like a huge machine. It's like 200 feet long, and sometimes they don't have the tags in it, and we're supposed to have them, and like they bring it from the other side, and I'm like, I'm not fucking walking over there. And so I told one of the bosses, I'm like, what do you think about this idea? Like, every time I get one that's on the other side, I just chuck it over there, and then I just scream some random thing. Like, I'll just be like, I'll like chuck a bag. They'll see a bag fly over the machine, and just like, Yahtzee! Just fucking random like Jack Torrance from The Shining shit. Like, here's Johnny. This fucking huge sack just flies over the machine. Like, bingo! It's some fucking deranged man on the other end just screaming shit. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Like, and he loved it, but, and it's like, there's just fuck. There's so many little fucking things, and like there's the machine that like sorts magazines out, and it puts tags, and I don't understand how ours is like the shittiest fucking thing in the world, but like it has little tubs, you know, like tubs for the mail. And, like, the fucking tub comes up to the little label thing, and the label thing, like, donkey punches the fucking label onto the tub. But somehow the label's still, like, limp-dicked and barely hanging on. But the thing is everyone... Yeah, it's, like, it's fucking crazy. It, like, compresses the shit out of it. It's like... But it still doesn't do the job. Much like the employee running the machine, it isn't possible.
I could see you fucking hog-tying one of those guys up and taking to the label machine, have him donkey punch in the ass with a label on it.
Yeah, it's like, and then when we're scanning them later, so many of the labels just fall off. But then I was telling one of the bosses one time, I'm like, all you got to do is take 2 fucking seconds, walk along the machine, and you just lightly brush the label, and it goes back on. It applies the adhesive. It's like this is amazing. Like, this is such a fucking world-changing idea to just, when the labels are falling off, just go and push them back on. Like, it's such an easy thing, but nobody fucking cares. God, and it's like, and I'm like, are you okay being a piece of shit? Like, are you just like, well, I mean, this is the best I could do? Because if this is the best you could do, it's a fucking walk-in place. Like, yeah, we get paid decently, but like, how much do you need to get paid hourly to fucking care? Like, what does it take? What does it take, man? I don't fucking know. I don't know, but when I see some fuckface that makes $3 more an hour, gets a nice retirement, and transferred in, doing half as much work, I kind of just want to kill him. I just kind of have that feeling of like, one of these days it's going to flare up and it's just going to happen.
Oh, God.
There's like the strapping machine that like straps the mail in, and like it will strap it to whatever the object is. So if I put someone's neck in there, it would fucking strap their neck, like to the point of like passing out.
Well, thank you for telling us if what's going to happen if we ever find out you're in prison.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
My advice would be to find some stress-relieving activities to do outside of work. To let that pent-up rage go before you do something.
Maybe buy a stress ball.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. It's nice doing like the super physical stuff because you could just throw shit though.
Yeah.
It's not like violently throwing it, but it's like getting it out. You're like lifting stuff.
Or pull a power move and make a stress ball that looks like your coworker.
Maybe take up boxing for a little bit.
Maybe. And the thing is like I don't even care if I win. Like I want the pain.
Yeah, I know. Just take up boxing. Just get something.
I want to get. I don't mind if I get the shit kicked out of me, but I just want the fucking. You know what I mean? Like when you just get so mad and you like punch something super fucking hard, and it's like the pain is what releases the anger. It's not the physical. It wouldn't be me beating the fuck out of somebody. It would be me beating the fuck out of someone and my knuckles being completely down to the bone. That would ease the pain. Their pain doesn't ease my anger. My pain does. Sounds like I'm a masochist, but
that's pretty masochistic.
It just sounds like premeditation to me.
No, I'm not gonna. I won't kill anybody, but I feel like
not right now.
It's just crazy how I don't know. I don't know how people can go through life just not caring and like knowing they need to do stuff, and then when it comes time to like doing it, they just don't. And like no one will stop it. No one will give them any shit. It'll just go on perpetually, and it never gets any better. Like I don't understand.
Like there's so many levels of people just don't care.
Yeah, and I'm like I don't. I just it doesn't make sense to me. Like, do you really not care about?
Maybe they're all like you, Schweiss. Maybe they all like you, are just so ready to just fucking deliver some mail and do it right.
Maybe you know what
and then they hit this wall of just other people not caring, just problems, and just became easier to just stop caring.
And I've seen it with some of my buddies there too. Like when they got converted to regulars, they're like, "Well, I mean, like I don't have a scanner, so I can't scan the bags." And I'm like, "Go fucking get a scanner." Like pretty soon, I'm gonna like walk around the machine with like a roll of toilet paper, and every time I see him like do something wrong, I'll be like, "Oh, here, come on, I'll clean up that little mess." Like, come on, spread the cheeks. There we go. Oh, there's a little dribble on the leg. I got it. Don't worry, I got it. Thank you. All right, go on. Next. Like I'm gonna. Do you need me to wipe your fucking ass for you too? Like, do you have your wife come in and wipe your ass when you take a shit at home? Because that's what you have fucking everyone else do at work. Can't imagine it's any different. God.
I guess once you're made, the threat of losing your job goes away.
I cannot wait until I get into a position of power there. It's gonna be it's gonna be law. It's gonna be the rule of Schweiss, and like
everyone hates getting transferred to your branch because it's just
like, because I will fucking
I
can
honestly
you.
want to see what happens when Schweiss is in a position of power, just like walking around, making sure people are doing their jobs, walking around with that fucking roll of toilet paper, being like, "Should I wipe your ass too, buddy?
Why are you looking at your phone? We do not pay you to text or select music on Spotify."
You just see a horsewhip walking around.
Yeah.
Schweiss is
whip it
walking
in the
around
air.
in an SS uniform, but every like swastika is replaced by like a letter symbol.
No, just the post office little eagle thing they have.
Oh
going
yeah,
on.
the eagle.
Shit, man. You know, I and then I don't know. It's amazing what people get away with, and it's amazing how like it's just kind of it's so protected, and like you get in and you're in, and it's incredible that people are willing to settle for that. Like on the management level, like they're all burned out on like trying to do what they need to do to make it succeed. And then it becomes almost a thing like with me where they become vindictive and they're like, everyone must suffer. You know, like they must suffer because I suffered, because I got raped. I'm going to rape everyone I see, you know? And it's like, that's not how you do it. What you do is when you see a piece of shit, you throw it out. And that's the end of it. Like, I don't think I'm like the most amazing manager of all time. But, like, what you need to do is know what you do best and know what you don't do best and accept that and have people around you that kind of support that. And that's when you succeed.
I don't think I'd ever want to work in a mailroom ever. Nope, not
It's
for me.
crazy. Yeah, it's
I like working at a job where everyone respects everyone. Everyone is expected to do what they need to do, and they do it.
And then, and you just, and the people just get away with it. And it's like months and months. And then I asked my boss one time, I was like, you know, I'm tired of wiping this guy's ass. Like, why is he still over here? Like, he's so slow. He can't even do it right. And then he's still over there. Like, they don't care enough. Like, oh, well, we're bottom in the nation in letters. And I'm like, well, that's because we have fucking potatoes over there on the fucking letter machine. And you know it. So fucking don't talk to me about us being at the bottom and ask me if I care when we got a guy who fucking walks. I could crawl faster than he could and maintain the machine.
You should just show up to work in a slug costume and just like slowly slug around after him.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm just fitting in. Oh, and then one of them, oh, man. There's a guy that has a shirt that says, like, I'm not lazy, I'm just blank. And I'm like, I saw it and I was like, fucking, my vision just like blurred and like, it was like the James Bond kill thing and like the blood,
No.
my eyes just kind of rotated to the side and like the red just seeped
I know what
in.
you're talking about. That's what happens when you right before the rage hits.
Yeah, and I was like, I wanted to make a shirt that's like, I'm not lazy, I'm just on the 10 a.m. crew. Just fucking wear that and be like, how does that look, huh? It's like, yeah, that's what your shirt should say, you fuck. But yeah, I don't know. I can't wait till I get into power and get people fucking fired in that place.
Ooh, I don't think you can. Apparently,
I will find a way.
just transfer them to another. No. What it should be is like you start doing drafts like the NFL, and like the star workers, the hard workers, are like big picks and stuff, and then the not made boys are like the draftee picks that you're all vying to get on your mail room team, and you're trading the other players out and new players until you have the star postal team.
Yeah, that is one way they fuck you over though. If you're bad and you transfer, they'll like they'll put in a bad word for you.
They will.
Yeah, but then it comes down to like favoritism and shit like that because they're probably the worst managers ever. But you know,
This means you just need to buddy up to the manager and not be too fucking anal about everything around him, so he doesn't, get complaints about you. So you're not transferred.
yeah. Well, they all like me, and I think they like me because I'm direct. But one of them, it's funny because one of the guys is like he always claims to not like ass kissers, but he loves ass kissers, and I'm terrible at that. I'm fucking bad at that. Like I won't do it, man. I just can't do it. But as long as you like work hard, it's like, what are they gonna do?
Right.
He hates me because I don't want to suck his dick, but I show up early when I'm asked to show up early, and well, here we are, doing all right. But
How many years you got before you're made?
I'm like number 5.
God damn it.
So it'll probably be in the next like 6 or 7 months, I bet.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. There are like 5 jobs out there. And what happens is, okay, and by the way,
We're
Killian...
gonna find like 5 bodies, and then Schweiss is gonna be a made man.
Oh, so strange. Yeah. That Killian guy who we went to Oktoberfest with, he's fucking me over because he keeps like moving jobs, and what happens is like a job becomes available, and they make it go national, and they let it set on like the national bidding thing for like 2 weeks, and then they bring it in-house for bidding, and then they let it convert. But he keeps fucking moving around, and so like the job he moves into is the one he bid on, and then the one he moved out of goes national, and then it goes local, and then if someone else bids into that one, then it goes back to fucking whatever they had, goes national for 3 weeks, and it's like, hey, we need to hire 5 people, but unfortunately we're the biggest bureaucratic piece of shit in the world, and we have to wait for everyone to get their fucking turn to. It's like a fuck fest here. It's like you got the fucking chick with her fucking massive vag open. You got the dude lightly jerking off, like third place in line, keeping himself hard, not looking anybody in the eye, you know. And then it's like, all right, well now it's your turn to bid. And they're like, well, you know, I gotta go in there, get a few pumps, spooge, because I've been like slightly jerking off the whole time, waiting for my spot. And then it's just like, now it's your turn. Do you want it? No? Okay, now it's this person's turn, and it's like, it's so crazy. And it's awesome if you want to move, which is cool, you know, because there's post offices everywhere in the country. But it's terrible if you want to become a big boy.
I don't know if that was the proper way to end that sentence after the way you just described it.
You want to be a big boy? Yeah. So it's,
oh man, Schweiss. Yeah.
You have some weird ass analogy, Schweiss.
Of the holes to dig.
Yeah. And I hope everyone at work hears this. And you know what the thing is the ones that I and I don't hate them as people, and that's where I think I have to draw the line. Like a lot of them are pretty nice people. Their coworker self needs to be held underwater until the bubbles cease. Just their coworker side, not them.
There needs to be an actual. There needs to be actual punishment for not performing.
There does.
There needs to be actual way to measure performance, and then not to fucking just shove performance down people's throats, but to make sure people aren't being lazy. And that's it.
Yeah, and
you come to work. You're on someone else's time, and so fucking do what you're paid to do.
Yeah, I just don't get it. I don't get how you're not motivated to do the best you can. Like I can't fathom being that way, but I see like 90% of the people there. It is that way. And it's like, this isn't like a fucking $10 an hour job where no one gives a shit and it's just whatever. Like, this is decently paying. Like, do you ever want to feel like you've earned your paycheck once in your fucking life? Like, well, it's like that trailer park mentality thing that you go off about. It's like that, but just like at a job. And it's like, what the fuck?
To explain the trailer park mentality, it's not saying that people in trailer parks are lazy. That's just... Trailer parks is an easy place for lazy people to get to.
Yeah, it's just cheaper and easier.
And then if they're happy where they're at, then there's no problem.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I'm
not saying. I'm just making this very clear. That's not what I'm saying.
I mean, I was happy making what I did at my last job, and I make way more now, and I'm not happy. That's the thing is like, and that's another thing that's hard is, I like my job. I just hate the people I have to do it with. And I think a lot of people suffer when it comes to that. They're like, oh, my job sucks. I hate my job. Like, I wish this would happen. I wish that would happen. It's like, well, then you need to move. You need to move on. But I think there's many opportunities where you can just really center around the issue, which isn't the job itself. A lot of times it's the people you have to do it with. And that's why you get the headphones. And you just don't fucking talk to people. Like, you just don't. And you seem like an asshole, but it's like, it's for your safety. It's for your longevity that I do this where I don't listen to you. But yeah, that's what's been pissing me off this week. It's almost every week, though. But yesterday was really bad. I was like fucking livid about stuff. And I was just like, how much do we need to fucking throw at you fucks before you care? How much money do you need? What the fuck do you spend it on?
I have come to find out, though, it's not the amount of money. It's just the work ethic of the person and if there are real repercussions. You can give someone more, and they might start paying more attention. You could take money away and they might start paying more attention, but that's only for a little bit.
Yeah.
Until their old habits set in.
Exactly. I mean, it's
once they feel like the spotlight's off of them, then let's revert back to what they've done. That's why you need to set quarterly goals and keep track of performance. You don't set goals to punish people. You set goals to see what we're capable of, and then know what you're capable of, and then build from there.
And the hard part is, like, they set goals, but it's really just them circle jerking each other at the top.
Really, it's just, corporate has a fucking goal to do this, so keep that in mind.
And, like, the thing is the laziest...
And then they don't break it down to individuals. They don't break it down to what your goals should be.
Exactly.
And if you don't have an idea of what to aim for, you're not going to have any motivation to get anywhere.
Yeah. And the big thing is, like, some of the laziest people there are, like, the revered ones because their department is doing really well, and it's like, it's not because of them. It's because of us. Like,
oh, he's been here for 5 years, and their department's doing really well.
Yeah, and it's like, all it is everyone at the top jacking each other off in a little corner, and they're like, oh, yeah, you guys are doing great. Yeah, we're doing fantastic. You're doing great, too. And it's like, it's just a massive managerial circle jerk.
It just sounds like...
And it's not about getting better, it's about looking
and
better.
And the post
on
office
paper.
is still not making any money, right?
No, they're losing a ton, yeah.
Because it sounds like it's just bureaucratic, mismanaged, and they end up having more people than they actually need because no one's actually doing the work.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is it's like if everyone like put in what they needed to, they wouldn't need to be as.
They
staffed.
got like a real warehouse foreman in there to like actually pay attention to what people are doing and knowing the jobs. I'm pretty sure it'd be like a different
well, what we need is fucking dude from. We need both of the dudes from Schindler's List. We need Oscar Schindler, and we need the one guy.
So you're saying the person to kill people and one person to help them escape?
Yes. we need someone killing the bad people. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god!
I'm not sure I understand this. What do you? So you want people to kill the bad people and then someone to help the good ones escape?
If you follow his metaphor all the way through, I don't think that's the message. But I don't think the right message is coming.
Why would the good?
It's the
then
two
what would you do with the good people because they escaped? They're no longer
smuggle them
there.
out by selling pots and pans. It's just like strong. It's just strong leadership, and that's the tough part for me. Is like I don't think I'm like amazing at being the boss, but like I know I'm better than all of them. So it's stressful because I can't even try to get up there until I become a big boy, but I can't because it's this fucking horrible system of mediocrity. And it's just a bunch of mediocre people doing mediocre work all day.
But the real question is, do you feel better now after talking about it?
Yeah, a little bit, I guess. I don't know.
Good.
So, guys, don't go to work and be a piece of shit. That's no way to live. You won't be happy. You'll be one of those people that like shows up and like, oh, I hate my job. And it's like, well, yeah, I can tell because you don't do it.
I can guarantee you're going to have someone who works with you that is exactly like Schweiss and is looking at you like he's preparing.
Yeah.
All you have to do
like I could feed your body to the pigs and they would never find out.
Is go to work and do something you're proud of.
Yeah.
And actually do something. I mean, it doesn't matter what job you do. If you're doing it and you're doing it well, you can go home feeling satisfied. And that alone is just a great feeling.
Yeah,
it makes a shitty job better because you are working hard enough that you feel happy about it.
Yeah. It's something I heard on the Adam Carolla show was they were talking about how like there are people that get paralyzed and like lose their mobility and 2 months after they're just as happy as they were before. And then there are people that like win the lottery and then they are more unhappy than they were before they won the lottery. And it's because the people trying to win the lottery are the ones that are unhappy, and they're the ones that are like, oh, I hate my job, I hate this, I hate that. If I won the lottery, I'd do this and this and this and this. I'd quit my fucking job. The first thing I do is go in and tell my boss he's a fucking his chin looks like a ball sack and like.
And they end up getting sued for all the fucking money.
Yeah, exactly. And then they blow the money because they're just not happy. So like, the thing is just fucking do your best so that I don't hate you, I guess is what. So that you don't hate yourself because I feel like does.
It's truth anywhere where you have to depend on other people doing their job and then you end up not doing your job and other people pick up your slack. You're not making any friends.
Yeah, exactly.
The camaraderie comes with knowing you have someone you can trust and is working just as hard as you are. And then you have a friend.
Yeah, or at least as hard as they can. Like, you know, and
I
you
mean,
can tell.
yeah, that's true. People are capable of different amounts of things.
When we're-
but when someone's actually trying to improve and you can see that they're working hard, then yeah, you respect that.
Yeah, when you're doing a very physical job in a hot building and you got your coat on still, pretty sure you're not going to get much respect because it's fucking hot and your body temperature is the bare minimum to be alive and you have a fucking coat on. So you are an asshole. Just remember that. Don't wear a coat. Just make it look. Because it's hot, and they should be moving enough to where their body temperature
So,
makes them take the coat off. But
What you're saying is, if
Take
I'm
it
not
off.
wearing a coat and I'm standing in the corner, just pour enough water on me to make it look like I've been sweating real hard, and you glance over, you go, "That dude fucking works."
That guy fucks. Yeah. Yes. This has been an overlong After Dark, but... And it's not necessarily therapeutic, because it doesn't make me feel any better, necessarily. I just...
Then we need to find another way for you to release before Postal happens.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, just do your best. Don't be a fuckface. Nobody owes you anything. Work for it. And don't be one of those people that I look at and my vision blurs and everything goes red. And it's just like a high-pitched... And then I come back and, like, it's just like a blackout drunk where, like, I come back and there's, like, blood all over my hands and then, like, my vision goes away again. And it's just... It's me, like, pulling something into a plastic tarp and then, like... Me walking into my house, dragging something up the stairs, going into the crawl space. And then you wake up in bed and you're like, man, that was a very lucid dream. Don't do that. Don't make someone want to have those dreams. Also, don't do that. That's not a good idea. If you're gonna do it, don't talk about it on a show. You guys got anything else? You good?
No, nothing.
It's been a long one.
It's been a busy week, but it's been a good week. So
There you go. Well, I guess that's it for us, guys. Give us your questions so that I don't have to complain about the same things over and over again. 385-204-3921. That's 385-204-3921. We'll see you guys next time.
Mankind has always been the poison.
Give up on yourselves and you give up on the world.
Every puzzle has an answer.
Dumbass. Kick logic out and do the impossible. Remember that.
I'm glad I met you guys. You made me pick up on things I probably would have just gone on ignoring.